Good morning, beautiful people. Beautiful people. Good morning. All right. What do we got today? Well, as you can see, we have packages. We got packages. We're just going to wait till we get a couple more people in the chat. And then we're going to see what happens. If you notice, I kind of redid my stage a little bit. Let's take this and bring this over here, should we? Just so we got the thank you right there. We got a couple other things going on up there. I'm going to put this over here in front of the acid. And then I am going to put this truck and this truck right there. We are going to put Kraken's sticker in here, just like that. And then I believe we'll put the Kraken up here. And that's what we'll do with that. Then I don't know what I'm going to do. So I got those chips got to go somewhere. I got other stuff that's got to go places. Just other stuff. But I figured while we was doing WWP, we'll just do that for right now. We'll just do that for right now. Oh, one down. One down. Okay. There we go. Well, I'm going to drink some coffee. I just got up not too long ago. Took my pills. We don't really want to talk about anything today. This is a day for the WWP. We're going to celebrate a little bit more because I don't think they get enough recognition. Now, you remember, Memorial Day was for the day that memory. We're remembering the soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guards, people who gave their lives, who died. They're no longer with us in combat. Like my dad died when he got home. Took him a few years, but he died when he got home from combat. He died of in my opinion, a war-related issue, but nonetheless, we are honoring those people who died in combat. When it comes to Veterans Day, we will remember those who died, who served, who are still serving, who are alive and had served. There are a lot of us in this community that fall into that category. We serve. We're not dead yet, although a lot of us wish we were. Just because our bodies hurt so bad. So bad. So many injuries. And it's a Veterans Day would be a good day to think about what we can do to overhaul the VA system, healthcare system, to better help the veterans rather than to help the organization itself. It seems that when organizations get too big, all they do is become self-perpetuating. They lose sight of their mission and take on a secondary mission, which is how can we make this organization bigger? How do we get more money? How do we get a bigger budget? Rather than how can we help these people better, more efficiently? And that's what Veterans Day is for. So, hey, AZ Coins. We've got some packages, and I knew that they would start arriving quicker than last year, and last year was quick enough the way it was. Well, it seems like these guys are trying to break their own record every year. Doesn't it seem like it? Don't get me wrong, the WWP is a worthy organization to give your money to, but you have to hold any organization, whether it's a governmental organization or whether it's a private organization, you have to hold their feet to the fire and say, how much money are you spending on those people who you're actually purporting to help, rather than administrative and overhead and advertising and fundraising. You got to hold their feet to the fire. Same thing with the VA. Got to hold their feet to the fire, man. There's a couple of people here in this state that listen. Joni Ernst is one of them. She actually listens. But it's the same thing with politicians. You know, they get into office with great intentions. They get swallowed up by the corruption and the graft and the grift that's going on. And they're thinking to themselves, how am I going to get some of this for myself? And it happens to veterans too. I've seen it happen to veterans. They get this attitude where I'm better than you are because I'm a congressman and you aren't. Forgetting the fact that we're the ones that put them in office. So hopefully JD doesn't develop that attitude. I've seen that. Who's the one-eyed fucking Marine or one-eyed SEAL in Congress now? He has gotten an attitude. He needs to be spanked. And that means he probably needs to lose his job. But there are other people that need to lose their job first. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Where's my managing moderator? Freaking awesome. He should be the first one here all the time. I am holding him responsible right now. I am holding him responsible right now. Oh, I got to put this down. I forgot. We got to put our WWP patch down there. We got our we could take and put my veteran round up here because this is for the WWP. So we'll leave those two medallions out. And that one medallion is really bad because it's black on that blue background. So we'll bring that one over. And this one is just a key tag. a key fob. You guys have seen this one, haven't you? Yeah, I know. My fingers are dirty. I was loading poles yesterday. I got some telephone poles and some fence posts. Anything 8 foot and over, wood fence posts. My nephew is buying. I had them for years and years. I bought them from the electric company when they replaced the telephone poles around here. I bought a mile of them. And I'm selling them for the same price that I bought them for, just to get rid of them. It's just a key fob, but we're going to put that back here, maybe not against that blue background over there. There we go. That works better. And then we got this card out there too, and we got our patch. Okay, that's about all I can do because I don't have any other WWP paraphernalia other than, hold up a second, I may have, hold up a second, yep, I got one right here. Let's do this one. I can take this one off for right now. I think, let's put this one right there. Oh, hell with it. Let's put it over here. We'll put the square one there, and I got a round one over here too. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I got this one in here on this safe, and I got one out on my other safe, and I sent one to Jenna, I think. There we go. How's that? That's better, ain't it? That's better. Ah, all right. We'll do that. I just kind of was waiting for other people to come in to chat because I don't give people much notification. Hey, Cartier, how you doing, brother? I don't give much people. I don't give them much notification when I come up. I just look at my notifications to see who's on, and if nobody's really up yet, then I'll come up. Hey, EMO, you're here, buddy. We are going to do a WWP opening. I made the comment that I thought the packages would get here earlier this year because these guys seem to be trying to, oh shit, outdo themselves every year. Packages get here quicker. We raise more money. And we just seem to be outdoing ourselves. So I kind of figured that packages would come a little quicker. I got one from, that one is from Oregon. The big one is from Oregon. This one is from AG47. This one is from Steve Looking for Silver. This one is from MLZB. I don't really want to show anybody's address unless they want me to. So what we'll do here, just because I am looking that way, I will black out addresses. I have them all in my book anyway, so. I got them all in my book, so I don't really need them, but some people get really finicky about addresses, so There, we'll do that. And the big box, I can guarantee you right now that big box is one of the plaques that I bought, or a clock. Because I bought two of the plaques. One is for me and one is for my brother-in-law. And the clock is going to go to my brother for his daughter's, my niece's memorial in the basement. And if you guys don't know it, my niece was active duty Navy. She was stationed aboard the George Washington aircraft carrier. Well, I had to come into port and do a refit and refurbish, which means I got to take the nuclear reactor out of the side. So they got to cut a hole, take the reactor out, replace it, re-weld. And all of that takes a couple of years. Well, what is the whole crew? That's a small city now. That's a small city of people. What do you do with them people for those 2 years? Well, they're at the port over in on the East Coast, Philadelphia, over there someplace. And they have to redo everything. I mean, because they got a steam plant in there, they got the nuclear power plant, they got the arresting cables, they got everything. Everything has to be replaced. Everything has to be looked at. So those people are stationed either on post or they have to get off post housing. They have jobs that they're still doing in the Navy, training or whatever. It'd be their blue phase. So they stand down, they train, they do regular jobs on post, on base. They're not out to sea. Well, that was the position my niece found herself in an abusive relationship with her. And I think the stress just got to her. And she did what Pop says is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Anyway, I felt kind of responsible because when she was just graduating high school, she asked my opinion and my stepdad's opinion about which service branch she would join. And I recommended Navy or Air Force because if you're not going to stay in, you can at least get a education and a job that will make you money when you get out. I don't know whether she planned to stay but she was an electrician. So anyway, we have a little memorial set up in my brother's basement, and I have bought some stuff to add to that memorial. And I don't know if this is one of them, might be. I think one of them is for me, one of them is for her, and one of them is for my brother-in-law. So, and he was a Marine, so he'll get the Marine one. She's a Navy, so she'll get the Navy one, the clock, and I'll get the Army one. So we had three basically generations of service members there. My brother-in-law was in Vietnam as a Marine. I was post-Vietnam as a Desert Storm era vet. And my niece was a War on Terror vet. So let's open these up. We got you guys here. Yeah, I know. And who was it? God, the other night on Steve Looking for Silver, we had this troll come in, and a couple, two different, whether he was using two different names and addresses or two different people, I'm not real sure. we had him banned for however many seconds, you know, the max for minutes. And we reported him and blah, blah, blah. And I think even Frostbite filed a sheriff's report on him. So I think we took care of that one. But let's do the little ones first, shall we? AG47s is a little heavy, so we're going to do Steve looking for silver because this is the lightest one. Really light. And now this could be a race win too. Don't get me wrong. I don't know that for a fact, but all right, what I do with all my tools. See, I just got rid of all my tools. I put everything away. I put everything away. I think maybe. Can I get in there? Some of you guys leave me a little opening I can get a knife in. Some of you don't. So what I have to do then is just cut a little snip off the corner like this because I want to save these. And look at, even then I can't get a knife point in there. Isn't that something? Just so much tape. There we go. And you're probably wondering why my finger looks like that. I stabbed myself with a knife. I'm cleaning off a deer skull, and I stabbed myself with a knife. Yep. Dumbass me. Yeah, looks like I'm not going to be able to save this one. And the thing is, it might have been reused once or twice. Come on. Yeah, there we go. It gets, God damn it. Hey, let's do this. What? What? Hey, guess what? I don't need Medicare benefits because I have Part A, Part B, and TRICARE as my secondary, so I don't need you. Yeah, fuck you, and suck my cock. How you like that? Block. I get those all the time, and they're fucking robocalls. You can't get a word in edgewise. You can't talk to anybody to take you off the list or nothing. So I am very rude. I'm a very rude person. I get them every day, multiple times a day. And now I'm starting to get the ones. Have you been in an accident lately? Fucking piece of shit. Oh, I got this one. Yeah, I think this is a race win here, buddy. I got a slab maple, I believe. All right, that bag is toast. I know. See, when you cut stuff like that, it's an MS69. It's a 2014 maple. But I like the, not that I like the coin so much. The coin could go in a tube as far as I'm concerned, but look at the label. The label's got the maple leaf label. That's why I wanted it. It's not that it's anything special as far as the coin itself. but I wanted the label. That's what I wanted. As a Canadian collector, you have to have that. So, yeah, that was a race win. So we'll put that right back there. That was a race win. All right, so now we're down to 3 WWP packages. Well, let's look at this one. This one is AG47, and I'll bet you $20. This is a WWP. Oh, God. Why am I... Yep, this one I'll be able to save. I'll be able to reuse this one. Yep. I'll be able to retape that one. All right. What do we got in there? Holy shit. There's more stuff in there, and you can shake a stick at. All right. That one we can save. What is this? This is a stiffener, but it says, find smiles inside. Looks like a package from Walmart, but Walgreen Company. Ah, Walgreen Company. But that's a kind of nice little stiffener. Nice little stiffener. We had another one in here. Free same day pickup. And I know he cut them like that just so they would. That's funny. And I got the little heart thingy. It comes with its own little keychain thingy and a little lock. Just like that. That's kind of neat, ain't it? Purplish bluish. That's neat. My wife now has a gift. My wife now has a gift. Yeah, we'll save that. All right, now we got to open up this again. I love packages. I love to see the way different people actually package stuff. It's almost as much fun as seeing what comes. There we go. There we go. Oh, stickers, magnets. I'll be able to reuse that too. Look at that. That's all right. Okay, what do we got here? Yes, this is item 371, Talent of Service and Sacrifice by AWT, #1. Donated by the loyal subscribers of AG47 Recon's YouTube channel, of which I would be one of them. We'll put that down there. We do have an AG47 Recon magnet. Do I have one? I'm looking at my these are the stickers that are on my cabinet here. So I'm looking to see if I have an AG47, and I don't think I have one there. I got a bunch of them. I don't think I got an AG47. Well, that's good then. I got an AG47 magnet. Cool. Then we got a AG47, and this is #2 of 50. I like that. See that down there? 2 of 50. That goes in my sticker book. Yeah. That goes in my sticker book. All right. And there it is. I didn't get the prototype. The prototypes I like a lot better. Oh, if I can get that out of there. I'll take. Especially when there are only 4 of these made. I know the lighting sucks in here. How you like that one? Hey, Chappie, how are you, buddy? Everybody should be blue. Yep, everybody's blue. How you like that? And here we are on the back side of that. See if I can get it so that it will focus for you. There you go, WWP 2025. 4.25 ounces, number 1. That's one awesome, awesome pour. We're going to put that right here. And I don't know how many of you guys, we'll put this magnet back up here where this one goes, right over there by Meg's. Let's see, by Tooley's. All right. And it does come with the COA. So very, very nice. We'll put that right back there. Very cool. That is a really, really cool pour. I really, really wanted that. I missed the one last year, but I wasn't going to miss this one this year. So let me see. I got to put this magnet up here with the rest of them. I got to find a good place for it. About right over here next to. I'm going to put this one right over here next to Sassy Susan. Right there. Right above the pizza guy. Yeah, that works out fine. Well, that, I didn't expect that one this quick, but that, cool. And then I have to look at, these are my notes that I made from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the stuff that I got. So then I just go through and I check stuff off as I go. Usually I'm not too bad. Let me see, 371. Where is 371 on this little? That was on Monday, was it not? Ooh, I don't know. Because Saturday I wasn't there for a long time because Saturday, where's 371 at? I don't see it. I have every year now for the last 3 years, we have a festival and parade over in Mason City, Iowa. It's called the North Iowa Band Festival. Why? Because Mason City is where the Music Man, the movie was filmed. And that's all about marching bands and stuff. And that's where it was filmed. And we are in a parade over there. God dog it. There it is, 371. Got it. That was on Monday I bought that. And I thought I bought that for a pretty good price too. But a lot of people were thinking the same way I was. Prototype. And after I got one, then 2 and 3 went for more money. I think people were just waiting to see what the going price was. So I don't know. It went good. It went good. Thank you very much, Angry Warrior Tackle Box, for that. That's one awesome pour. And I don't know how many pours of his I have now. But when it comes to collecting pours, I think I have more of his than anybody so far. Him and Ginger seem to be the two that I'm collecting right now. Supreme Ginger Stacker, who is down here in Clinton, Iowa. Why? Because he's a Clinton or an Iowa boy, just like me. So, but when it comes to quality of pours and stuff that I like, Angry does an awesome job. I got an A10. I know that. I don't know what else I got. I got a couple of them. I bet I have 4 or 5 now. But yep. So there were only 4 made. 4. Prototype 1, 2, and 3, and then the mold was destroyed. Yeah, Ginger's really good. I have 4 or 5 Ginger pours, and I have commissioned him to make me a silver 50 caliber bullet. So I am sending him I got to send some more silver because I don't have enough silver there yet, but I'm sending him my 50 cal, and he better not lose this or I'm going to be pissed because this one the bullet comes out of, so you can actually see what a 50 cal bullet looks like. And it does have an undented primer. So somebody pulled the bullet, dumped the powder, and put the bullet back in. And that's the way it is. I don't know how I got it or where I got it, but I got it. So that one's got to go to Ginger here shortly. And I got to go out and get some more silver. I don't know how much silver a 50 cal takes. I have 4 ounces down there now. Probably have to send another 4 to 6 ounces just in case. So I'll send a 5 ounce bar. Or maybe I got 5 buffaloes or something I'll send. I don't know. All right, let's look at MLZBs. Because I'm pretty sure this one is either a clock or a plaque. And then we'll see what that... I really don't try and save these post office packages. Because they... sometimes they're a little expensive to send stuff. Sometimes they're not. But I just resent one yesterday to Kiwi. So it was the only thing that was large enough to put whatever I wanted to send him in there. So, okay, we got a box. Yeah, and that's usually about what it costs, 10 something a piece to send one of these packages. $10.85. So I don't really reuse them too much, but sometimes I do. Where's my knife? What'd you do with my knife? God damn it. What'd you do with my knife? You guys keep stealing my knife. All right. Where'd you go? Little prick. All right. Well, I don't see it. So we'll use the scissors like the scissors isn't supposed to be used. Let's see. How does that open anyway? There's the front of it. Yep. Just like that. All right. Okay. I can see somebody else reuse the stuff. Huh. Look at the Reckless Metals box. MLZB. Big Reckless Metals collector. And he reuses this package over again. I can see that. I can see stuff in there in bags. So I don't want to cut anything that's in there open. All right, that's the stuff that's in there. That one can finally get thrown away. That one's been used and abused a couple times. Used and abused a couple times. All right, we got number 125, 2010 American Veterans for Life, 90% silver. I have this one. That was donated by Jerry Parker. I have one of these, but I was happy to get another one. Disabled Veterans for Life, of which I am one. I can't hardly walk on uneven ground anymore. My ankles and knees are so bad. Upside down, of course. You would be upside down, wouldn't you? This picture just gets me. So I'll buy them. Anyway, yeah, that one I'll take that one all day too. We'll put that on the little heart thing there. We'll just put that up here for right now. Which one was that? Let's see. That was item 152. We're going to have to look at that. Where did item 152 go? Oh, there. That was Sunday. That was Sunday. I got that one now, so I can cross that one out. See, the only thing I don't like about donating to WWP is that they will spend the rest of the year now sending me stuff, and they already have started. Are you sure your employer won't match your gift? Well, I don't have an employer, so no, they won't. And if I when I paid you, I would have put that on there had I had an employer, but I think I got that. It was just donator, Swamp Dog. 1 ounce silver bar and 2 1 ounce silver rounds. That, my God. Well, we're going to try this again. Yeah, what you want this time? Yeah, what? Good. How are you doing? And no, I haven't been in any accidents lately. So what's going on? Uh, no, not me. And I think maybe you have the wrong guy that has his phone number. You're looking for somebody else, and I never called you and don't want you to call me, and you just hung up on me, you fucking asshole. All right. Fuck it. I gotta go back. Phone call. Recents. Hit the number. Call the fucker back. Call cannot be completed as dialed, so block. There you go. All right. I don't know. They come up with so many fucking phone numbers. It's just amazing. I actually talked to a person that time. And here is one of the problems is that that phone number used to be somebody else's, and there's always a collection agency or this is a group about auto accident that he was in. So somebody else has had this number or is using this number, and I am going to go and change it. I have to get a new phone, so here you go. 418, there you go, right there. You're done. But I want to show you something. What's behind this little card? Let me take it out of the bag for you. Always wants to. Lord. Wounded Warrior Project 2025. And I don't have all of them. I don't have the first year poker chip. I should have. That I went. I have this one from 2024 and this one from 2025. I don't have the blue one from 2024 because there were 2 or 3 colors. But I got this one, so that was nice for them to send a poker chip with the stuff. So now I got to get another chip tower from Adam J. Damn it. All right, so we'll put that there. And here's what we did get. We got an Asahi Dragon. We got a Prospector, a Silvertown Prospector. Not the Winchester, Indiana, but the regular waffle back like that. But this is in, it looks like the original packaging. It looks like the original packaging, man. So that one's kind of cool. And then we got a JM Bullion. I like the JM Bullion Silver Eagle rounds. I like the eagle on there. We'll try to see if I can get that one to come in for you. Oh, quit it, you prick. I like that eagle. I do like that eagle. It's just a JM Bullion, their channel kind of round, but it's cool. And then this dragon, if I can get that one to come in. Why everything just does not want to come into focus. There you go. You got to hide everything in the background, seems like. Otherwise, the camera will try and focus on stuff in the background. Oh, just sure shit drop stuff. Just sure shit drop stuff. So that's kind of cool. All right. So we got those three. And then we got a little bit of a little thank you card there, which I keep. I keep all these little notes. Thanks, Gary, for your service and your support. I will keep all the little personal notes. They go into, and this box is getting full, this Mark Twain box, so I'm going to have to start putting them in that other acid box over there. I don't know. I may have to get another book, like my sticker book, and start putting these little notes in there. They are, those are special to me too. So, all right. And then this pile here. Oh man, I think that's the Canadian stuff here. Yep, Canada won 67, 77. And bonus, plus a bonus. Oh, this item 438 by Fat Baxter. Plus bonus. I wonder what that means. Let's keep that. Oh, any note on the back of that? Nope. So that one doesn't have to say, but okay. I know these Canadians, and I don't know if I have these Canadians or not, but I'll buy the Canadians just in case. You know how that goes. Let's see what we got for Canadians first. Are these the 50%ers? Yes, I think these are the 50%ers. This is the 1876 and 1976. What is that cathedral? I'm not sure what that cathedral is. But it'll go in my dollar book. Oh, Jesus. It's pretty proofy too, man. That one's really proofy. It's a 76. Okay. That one might go in my dollar book. And then what's the other one here? What did they say? 77? And there's a whole series of these, and I got probably. Oh, this is the regular 76? Nope, 1952 to 1977. Oh, I'm going to have something smaller. Throne of the Senate. And see, they had to stay with the throne thing from Britain. It says Throne of the Senate. There's a chair. I'm not 52 to 77. So they kept vestiges of the British rule in their government, and so they have some things that are. Let's see what this bonus is, should we? Oh, that's a Popjoy Mint. Is there a number on this thing, or? Taya Popjoy, the Mint Master for the Popjoy Mint. That signature. Justine Allen, Administrator of Ascension Island. Oh, this is titanium. 1 crown is the value. Metal is titanium. 10 grams. Issue limit of 7,500. This is certified that this is legal tender coinage. Is an official issue of the Ascension Islands. Well, that's kind of neat. Wasn't expecting that. The Titanium Queen Triggerfish from the Ascension Island. Oh, quit that. God damn. There's the inside. And there's the backside. Popjoy Mint in the UK. Oh, that is pretty. Can I get that out of it? Yes, there's a little tab there for that. And it's caught under there. There we go. And you have to pull this out like that. There we go. That one goes in like that. Here is the coin itself. I don't have anything. I have a 50 cal titanium bullet. This is going to be really difficult to see here. So I'm going to go like that. One crown. There's the fish. Let me turn this around. And that's what's on the other side. That's kind of cool. That is kind of a cool coin. I do not have any titanium stuff except for that one 50 cal bullet that I have up there. That is kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I like that. All right. Let's see if I can. We'll go this way. We'll put that over there, and that over there. We'll put that right with it, just like that. Take this out of here. Now, I got to find my knife. What did you do with my knife? You guys did something with my knife. It's gone. Wherever it went to is gone. It's under there. Is it under here? Is it under here? No, it's not. I am really I got the sheath. I can't find the damn knife. You'd think it'd be up here on the desk, wouldn't you? You would think it would be up here on the desk, wouldn't you? Put that over there. Put that over there. Put these over here. What is this? That goes over there. This one goes over here. Just like that. All right, come on. What the fuck over? I don't see it. What the hell did I do with that? Isn't that something? Is it on the floor? Yes, it is. It is on the floor. Wow. Man. All right. How the hell do you start opening this thing? I don't know if you can tell, but there is more tape on this thing than you can shake a stick at. Okay. Okay, that's open. Okay, it's got to open this way then. There. There's one. There's two. All right. There we go. We got paper up the butt. We got packaging. All right, let's just put this down here for right now. It's all got to go out to the fire. More packaging, more packaging, more packaging, more packaging. This is by Sam M. and Robert M. Sam M. and Robert M. I know Sam M. I don't know Robert M. All right, let's get this out of here. Nothing left in there. That's just trash. All right, you see? 244. Description, wood burn art, plaque with 1 ounce silver. So this is either mine or my brother-in-law's by Sam M. and Robert M. So this is 244, right? Does it say 244? Yeah, 244. Let's see, 244 was on what day? I'm going to think it was either Saturday or Sunday. One Sunday, because I only won the clock on Sunday. Monday, 244 was the last thing I bought. The very last thing. Nice, nice, nice. The last thing I bought. Okay, so put that down there just like that. Now we got to try and open this up without fucking anything up. Let me see. Hey, Block. DeVio, hold up a second, buddy. DeVio. DeViolio. Hold up a second. Let me add you as a moderator. So you will be blue. You are now blue. So when you come in again, you'll see your blue. You have a ranch that will allow you to go to everyone else's channels and subscribe. Yeah, you know what? These fucking phone calls are just, hey, Bellows Forge is here. How you doing? Cartier, what did you have done to your guts? Did you have the same thing I had done? I had a bit of diverticulitis after I lifted a 80-pound box of honey off of a beehive. I thought I had pulled a stomach muscle, but gallbladder removal. I had 10 inches taken out of my large intestine because I had a growth or a whatever it was on it, and had to put in a drain to drain it to start with. Well, I'll tell you the whole story. I lifted that beehive. My wife was out there helping me. I lifted it, and I got a stomach muscle. I thought it was a stomach muscle, so I went to bed that night, and I told my wife, "I'll see how it is in the morning." The next day, it was just god awful painful. I couldn't do anything. I went to bed that night. I told my wife, if it's not any better tomorrow, I'm going to the hospital. It wasn't. I went to the hospital. I drove myself, and every little bump, every little jog in the road just put me into so much pain. I almost blacked out. And made it to the hospital, saw my doctor. He took an x-ray and ultrasound, whatever he did. And he said, he came back in with this worried, worried look on his face. He said, "You're going into the hospital right now." I said, "Really? What do you got going on?" He said, "Well, you got diverticulitis. You got a growth on the side of your intestine." And they came in, they gave me antibiotics, oral antibiotics, intravenous antibiotics, and I stayed there for a day. He said, "Where do you want to have the surgery done? Because you're going to have surgery done." And he told me which doctor, where was probably the best at the surgery that I needed. And I said, "Well, the head of surgery at Floyd County Hospital then." So my wife took me down there. We got surgery set up for the next day because I was admitted to the hospital down there. And they did surgery next day, put in a drain. So I had to walk around with a bag on me for a while. I don't know, about 2 weeks. And it didn't look like anything was coming out. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, I had 2 days of crap came out. And, you had to keep track of it, how much came out, and this, that, and the other. I went to see a doctor somewhere in between there. She said, "Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet." And when the crap finally came out, then she said, "Okay, now we can do surgery." Because I had wanted the damn drain taken out ahead of time. And she said, "Nope, not yet. Nope, not yet." And then when the crap finally did come out, she said, "Aren't you glad we didn't take that drain out?" I said, "Yeah, you're right. Okay." She's a good surgeon. I'll give her that. And we had surgery. They took out 10 inches of my intestine. And I'll tell you what, I healed up from that surgery quicker than I healed up from a lot of other ones. Yeah, that's right. It's not the only surgery I've ever had. Anyway, I now have 10 inches less of my guts. And I have found that the only difference is in my bathroom habits. When I got to go to the bathroom, I got to go to the bathroom, and I got to go now. And I go a little bit more than I normally would. So I don't keep things in my stomach and intestines for long. It comes out pretty quick. So that's the only difference that I can see. All right. We got that much taken off of it. So glad that you're okay. Gallbladder, one of those things that a friend of mine had to have taken out too. So yeah, it's not a happy day, but it's not the worst thing that can happen to you either. So yeah, now you got to watch foods that you eat. Yep. You're going to find that as you get older, as you have more surgeries, as you do this, that, and the other thing, your body will adapt, but it's still crazy crappy to have to put up with it. I'm finding it out too. Yeah, there's some packaging here, buddy. And I'm telling you, when you use tape, you guys, it's a oh shit. There, I think we're getting down to her. Yeah. Still ain't coming out. Good package job. Wrap that baby up good. All right. There, that's the back side of it. We got it out. We got it out. Oh, there's a pile of stuff. There we go, guys. This is mine. Because you can see that round up there, against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That one is mine. The other one with the Iwo Jima round on it, that one is for my brother-in-law who was a Marine. And the clock goes over to my brother for my niece's memorial. But yeah, there that one is. That's mine. That goes in my room with my stuff. And this guy's name and date on the back also. Put the hanger on there, everything. Nice job. I don't know who burned that, but that's a nice job. Looking at the wood. Looking at the wood and the grain on the wood, and I'm thinking it's not dark and heavy like walnut. It's not an oak. It's not an ash. Almost thinking maple. Almost thinking a soft maple. That big around, yeah, probably soft maple. You tell me, Robert M. You tell me what wood this was made out of. See if I'm close. It's really fine grained stuff. So it could be walnut. Might be oak. Doesn't look dark enough, but I don't see enough bark here to really tell, but it almost looks like maple. Could be hard maple. Could be hard maple. That's nice. I hate to tell you, but that's nice. That's mine. That, dear friends, is mine. Let's just see if I can do a little bit of camera angling. Yeah, I got a little bit of, where did the, yeah, there we go. That goes right there with that. And that stuff over there. Okay, that's what I got. I got looking. I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 packages, 5 items. All right, so I got to go and look through my little spreadsheet and see what I got. I got to just check everything off as we go. You know how that goes, guys. We can't always got to look for stuff. Let's see. This one, yeah, that one can go up there. Yeah, this one has to go. Oh shit! There goes the Thule. Where did she come from? On the back. Yep, she came from on the back. All right. So now, simply because I got to get another chip tower so I can put this one on top of it. So I can put that one on top. Because if you look, this chip tower is full. And I have that many more I got to add, plus this one on top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Shit, that halfway fills another tower. All right, so then I got to get with Adam J. Get another chip tower. There we go, guys. What do you think of that? That's all right. Yeah, Adam J. He prints those, so it's not a big deal for him. I got 2 or 3 banks with him anyway, so I might as well use one of my banks or get one. Hey JJ, how are you, buddy? Yeah, Cartier, it gets bad as you get older. I can't walk on uneven ground very well anymore. I got to have a some kind of a walking stick or a shovel or something when I go walking in the woods. So makes it a little bit difficult to go and pan gold, but I can ride my 4-wheeler to most places I got to go, then get off and just walk a little bit to the creek or wherever, the river. So not doing too bad. That'll be the next thing I do today. I got to pan out some gold. The finds that I brought up from the creek, I want to repan those. I thought I had one little speck in there, but I want to repan it. And I got 2 half-gram bags, pay dirt bags. I'd like to do a little bit of content with those. And as this stuff from WWP rolls in, I'll keep doing videos to show you what has come in. Booty? That's not booty. That's treasure. That's treasure. All of it. I'm kind of impressed. Really, I'm kind of impressed with that bonus titanium. I am I am kind of impressed with that. I don't have a titanium coin. And that's from the Pop Joy, so that's an awful cool coin. It's got the queen on the backside. Awful cool coin. Where they say this was? From the Ascension Islands, yeah. It's got a COA and everything with it. That's an awful cool coin. I'm kind of impressed with that. For a titanium coin. The hell. Look at that. And I even got something for my wife. AG47 sent that in a package with the stuff. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I'll redo that and put this through the heart, and I can use she can use the little hook thing on her keys and then take it off when she doesn't need it. But for right now, I'll just put it through there. But that's kind of cool. My wife's going to get that. And then the other thing, that's the best, Pedro. This is the best, Pedro. That's the best, Pedro. Look at that. What do you think of that? Oh, Pedro, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I think I got everybody turned blue. That usually comes in here. But yeah, I got one of the four. One of the four. I can't tell you how happy I was to get that. I wanted the prototype, but somebody wanted that worse than I did. So I'll settle for number one. I'll take number one. I didn't get around from last year, so I wanted around from this year. And I'm a big AWT fan, so hey, Gatita. How you doing? We're just looking at some stuff. Tell me if you want to see anything close up and personal. Let me see. That is just going to sit there like that. I can probably open some of this stuff up and set it so that you might be able to see it a little better. Let's see. Let's take this guy off here. Well, let's put this veteran down there because it's not Veterans Day, so we're just gonna do that like that. Yeah, we'll put this over here like that. Okay, there's the Canadian stuff. Then we'll do that. Oh shit, there you go. Drop the COA. That's always the best thing. And then we'll put this up here like that. And then we'll put this up here like this. And then we got that coin, that bar, that heart. We'll put this stuff out of the way. We'll put that up here. We'll just put that up there for right now. And then we'll put the cards and everything down here also. Like that. Put another one up here. Put that there like that. There. That's kind of neat. All right. That's what we got so far. And I got there. All right. There. Now you can kind of see it all. Anyway. I got to put sticker someplace. Yeah, can do that. Kind of hard for me to put everything up here all at once. I can do it, I think. I think I can do it. Yeah, we can do that just like that. Well, you know what? I think what we have here is a let's do that. Let's see if that makes any difference. Did that make any difference? It did somewhat. Yeah, it did for that stuff over there. But this stuff is still shining from above. And I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can do anything to make that any better unless I turn off that light. And then we won't have any goddamn light in here at all. But we can try it. Nope, that don't work worth a shit. All right, so we're just gonna have to leave it like that. The only donation cards I keep the donation cards until I verify that I got stuff. If there's a donation card that has something written on the back of it, a personal note, like this one, I will keep that because that goes in the box with all my personal notes back here in the Mark Twain box. That one's getting kind of full, so we're going to have to go in one of the other two boxes now. But I may have to get a book for all those little personal notes. But anytime I get anything from anyone, not just WWP, but anyone, racing, whatever, if there's a little personal note in the package, I will keep that. I like little personal notes. I try to write everybody a little personal note or put a card in or something. I missed a couple. I have, but I try anyway. 135, 40, that's almost 20 ounces. Almost 20 ounces of what? 135, 40S equal almost 20 ounces. I don't know what you're saying, JJ. I donated maybe 2 ounces of silver this year, probably 2 or 3 ounces last year, and then plus whatever I buy. I think pretty much every year I spend about $2,500. I think this year was $2,600, but that's my donations for the year. I donate on WWP. I donate on to the Valhalla Project. I donate to the Green Beret Foundation and to St. Jude's, and that's it. That's all I do. Freaking awesome. It's about time you got here. These guys were causing havoc here, and you weren't here to keep them straight. Oh. Okay, Emo, we will see you. I see you are leaving up there. It's hard for me to keep track when I'm opening. Who is you? You don't know Emo? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, freaking awesome. I see. 135, 40 percenters equal 20 ounces. I see. I don't know why I did it. It's probably because I like Ike's, but I bought a tube of Ike's. There are 20 of them in there. And they're all clad Ike's for $2 a piece. I don't know why. I mean, I do like Ike's, but I have some blue Ike's, I have some black Ike's, but I bought those clad ones. I don't know why I bought them, just thinking that they might be worth something in the future. I don't normally buy clad stuff unless it's Canadian clad. Then I'll buy Canadian clad because I collect Canadian. That's all. I don't normally buy clad stuff. But I got those 20 Ikes for some odd reason. I don't know why. I like Ikes. And so I bought them, just for the hell of it. Maybe they'll be worth something, maybe not. I'm not going to sell them. My daughters are going to have to sell them. None of this stuff that I buy is generally for me, unless it's the pours or stuff like this. Canadian, I just like Canadian coins. That's why I do. But all the other stuff, like the U.S. Mint commemoratives, the Pop Joy. I have a couple of Pop Joys. That's it. Older mints that are no longer around. Swiss of America. I got a round and a Rolo from them yet. I sold the rest of them, but I kept those too. Pop Joy, I have 2 pieces now. That and a silver piece. That kind of stuff I keep separate, and I list it separate on my sheets as never sell. As those are your keeper pours or your keeper coins. I have a lot of stuff from Iowa because I live in Iowa. I was born in Iowa. My wife was born in Iowa. My youngest daughter was born in Iowa. My 2 older ones, my oldest daughter and my middle daughter, were both born in Illinois, and I have no Illinois stuff for them. But I think Illinois is a shit. Well, half of Illinois is a shit state. The northern half of Illinois sucks, but I'm not saying the people suck because I have a lot of friends there. I lived there for 11 years. I'm just saying that their politics suck. Chicago sucks. Chicago could be a great town. I love going to Chicago, but with the politics and the crime the way it is, I wouldn't go there again. I'd be afraid to drive through the place. I'd drive around it before I'd go through it. And believe me, I know how to go around Illinois or around Chicago. That ain't a big deal. But I've noticed over the years that anytime you get a large amount of people in one spot, big cities, the politics turn to leftist liberal crap. I don't know why. Don't know why. I've yet to figure that one out, but whatever, doesn't matter what we were doing. That's discussion for another stream. But I just wanted to, because we had 4 packages and I was pretty sure that everything was WWP. Except for that maple over there, everything was. I know that this maple was a race win. I know that. Let's look. Woodburn Art. Canada, 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 and the, where is it? Bonus. All right. The poor. These three right here. WWT, WWP. And then the this one right here. So this one was most definitely a race win. Most definitely a race win. You know, if this wasn't slabbed and it just came to me like that, it would go into a tube. But because it's slabbed and because it has that label, that's why I wanted it. It's got that maple leaf on the label. And that's why I wanted it right there. Sure, come on. Why does everything really want to there? That's why I wanted that label, or I wanted that coin. It's a PCGS. It's an MS, what is it, 69. Not perfect, but I wanted that label. So that's the only thing up there that is not WWP. I got nephews and nieces who live north of Minneapolis and burbs north a few miles. And I have to go through St. Paul when I go up to skydive up in Wisconsin. So, and that's like 20 minutes, a half hour east of St. Paul, or yeah, St. Paul. So I go through St. Paul when I go up. I have another niece and her husband and family live in southeast St. Paul. What is the name of that little burb down there? I can't remember. But then I got nieces and nephews from another brother that live up to the north of Minneapolis. I wouldn't want to live around there, but, and Pedro, you know, 10 years ago, what happened in Minneapolis that caused that to happen? Well, the word starts with an S, and we have one of those people in Congress that comes from that district, actually. I believe her initials are Ilhan Omar. And yes, I'm not anti-immigrant. I am anti-immigrant that might as well stay in their own country because they're doing nothing to improve this country. When we allow immigrants into this country, it's because we want them to improve this country, to be loyal to this country, not where they came from. So all of the Somalis can go right back to Somalia. Kenyans can stay here. So I have a brother-in-law that came from Kenya, married my niece, 2 lovely daughters. He's a hard-working son of a bitch, let me tell you. when we start immigrating people in mass, that's when we run into problems. We ran into problems with the Montagnards, some problems with the Montagnards. When we immigrated them en masse, we ran into problems with the Somalis when we immigrated en masse. We ran into problems with Mexicans when we just opened the border and allowed them to come through en masse instead of being selective. And we did the same thing with Chinese immigrants. And we did the same thing with Afghan immigrants. So the problem is not immigration, it's the immigration system. And I think a lot of European countries are starting to find that out also. You have to be more selective. And I think I have the problem solved, but nobody in our government's going to listen to me. So we got somebody else on? Yep. There's a space between Scratch and Silver Surfer. Is Silver Surfer on right now? Let's see. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so pause is on right now. And Steve looking for Silver 6:30 tonight. Put a notification. Who else is on right now? Pause is on. Okay, always. I think that's it. Oh, Ginger's on in half hour. Ginger is on in a half hour. So I don't know what okay, I think that's all I can see right now. Pause is on right now. And Ginger's going to be on in a half hour. So we are going to end this real quick because we're done opening shit. I think everybody's had a chance to take a look at it. No, you are definitely not the same as Silver Surfer. That's for sure, Pedro. I'll tell you that. Golden Valley. I think you were lucky before you got out before George Floyd. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but we'll talk about that in another stream about why politics and thoughts shift as you get into a denser and denser population center. I don't know why that is, but 154 40%ers. Holy shit, buddy. I know I don't have that much 40%. Huh. I got a lot of 50%ers. Canadian 50%ers. I don't have quite that much, but I got a lot of them. But I collect one of each. I try not to collect more than one of each. I really don't need more than one of each for a collection. Some of that stuff I will have to sell because I don't need more than one apiece, but I can go through and look and see which are the best of the best and then sell the rest. But yeah, kind of neat. Kind of neat. All right, guys, that's it. I think we're done. I need more coffee. I got to make a couple phone calls. I got to call Lumberyard. I would like to start moving some of my bee equipment over to my brother-in-law's because he took over for my stepdad. He bought the place. He's got the honey house. He's got all the bee equipment. So I tried to sell what I have. The guy obviously is not interested. He didn't call me back. So my brother-in-law is going to get it all for nothing. I tried to get $1,000 out of what I had, and he never called me back. So my brother-in-law is going to get it all. But I got to call him, and we have to set up a time and a place for me to come over and put it. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got a friend down here, Dan Thorson. He was a deputy in, which county? It would have been the county right to the southwest of Minneapolis. What county is that? That was after he got out of the 5th Special Forces Group. So, all right. We'll see everyone. I'm not sure where we'll see you. Might be over to Ginger's, but we'll see you over there in a little bit. See ya. Remember, right there. And that too. That too. All right. See you guys.